name is Clint and welcome to the Practical Piano Practice. Let's get started. So you can see the first thing that we are going to learn is called a staff. Now a staff is made up of 5 lines and 4 spaces, and music is written on these lines and spaces, just like you would write letters or words on a piece of paper with lines on it. This is what the staff is used for. Very basic, 4 lines and 4 spaces. And usually on a piece of paper, you will have many staves. So staves is more than one staff. And think of like Gandalf, he has a staff from Lord of the Rings. Now we have something called notes. Now notes are little circles that look like an egg, because they're not exactly perfect circles. They're like eggs on their side. And each of these notes is going to be placed on the staff. Now you can see that the notes are written either in the spaces or on the lines. And they go throughout the 5 spaces, 4 spaces, and throughout the 5 lines. Now, these notes are going to have letters. So music is organized through letters, or notes are letters. And it's pretty simple. It's just A through G. So if you look at the piano, if you have a big one or a smaller one, but if you have a real sized one or full-sized keyboard, the first note is going to be A. And you're going to work your way up from there. It's going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then you start all over again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, if I want to know what that pitch is, do I have to start from the bottom and use that pattern to go all the way to the top? Not exactly, and we're going to find out why soon enough. Now, the next thing we are going to be doing is called the treble clef. And the treble clef is this interesting looking symbol, and that symbol usually represents notes from the middle of the keyboard all the way to the top of the keyboard. So you're going to see the notes. They're going to start around the lower part of the treble clef, and they're going to go all the way up, and that's going to represent all these notes. So that's what the treble clef represents, this half of the piano, mostly. Now, nothing in music is an exact science. Everything is malleable, but for now, just that's what we have to understand. Treble clef, music on this side. Now, the next thing we're going to learn is the bass clef. Now, the bass clef is another interesting looking symbol, but this symbol is kept within the staff, and that's going to represent notes from here all the way to there, to the bottom of the keyboard or piano. And as you can see, it has 2 little dots next to it, and we also call this the F clef, but we will learn why at a later lesson. Now, the staff is going to be divided by lines, just regular lines that are going to be placed evenly throughout the staff. And those are called bar lines. Now, when you add those lines, the little space between those lines creates a measure. And music is going to be written within those measures, or we could call them bars as well. You might know from like pop music, they'll say, give me 8 bars or something like that. You always hear that in movies and stuff like that, that they say, give me 8 bars, or let me hear 2 bars, like in the movie La La Land, he plays like 8 bars, or measures. That's what they mean, just like 8 little sections or measures of music. Now, we have the time signature. The time signature is going to tell us what to count up to for each of those measures. Now, it's written like a fraction, 4/4, but pay no attention to that. I want you to just focus on the top number for now. And the top number is going to tell you what you're going to count up to for each measure. So the first one is going to be 4/4, and you're going to count up to 4 for each measure. Very even, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we are going to learn some notes. Now, if you look at the keyboard, you will notice that it is made up of 2 black keys and 3 black keys. Right, so I want you right now to find me all the groups of 2 black keys. So let's start at the bottom. I see 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, to here, and to here. Now let's find 3. Now, they have to be right next to each other, not like 3 random ones. They have to be very close together. So through here, through here, through here, through here, through here, and through here. And you can see it on the little chart that's in front of us. Now, the white key to the left of the groups of 2 is the letter C. Now, we can start at the bottom of the keyboard and work our way up, or wherever you want, but let's find the C's on the piano. You see, they all sound the same. They all have the same pitch or the same vibration. That's how you know you were playing all the right C's. Now take a little pause, and I want you to play all the C's. All right, now let's find the F's. The F's are to the left of the 3 black keys, so that's going to be like this. Okay, now I want you to find them. So take a little moment, pause the video, and find your F's. All right, now what we are going to do is we are going to learn our first note, and that is going to be middle C in the treble clef. Now, if you look at that note, it has a line through it, and that's how we differentiate it from all the other notes that we're going to learn. This is going to be the only note for a while that's going to have a line through it. It's going to be underneath the staff, and it's going to have a line. And this note is going to be middle C, and you're going to find the middle of your keyboard. It usually is very close to where the name of the keyboard is or the name of the piano is. So wherever that area is, I want you to find the 2 black keys and the note to the left, and that is going to be C. Now, or middle C. Now you can see in the bass clef, it's the same exact note. Now it is on top of the staff. So if you look at the bass clef, it has a line through it on top of the staff. That's going to be the same note, and that's going to be C. So just be careful that you are aware that it's the same exact note, but written differently. One is in the treble clef, and one is in the bass clef. They both have lines through them, but they're the same exact note. Now, this is a whole note. When it's just a regular circle, it's a whole note, and you count to 4. So if you want to, you can play that note right now and count to 4. So take whatever finger you want. We're not going to learn how to properly play it. You can take your finger. I'm going to take my thumb, and I'm going to just play it and count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am going to take my left hand and do the same thing. This is going to be the note on the bottom of the page. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. So I want you to do that right now. Right hand count to 4, and left hand hold and count to 4. Pause the video and try it out. All right, now the next thing that we are going to learn, and the last thing for our pre-lesson, is your fingers have numbers. Now it's a little confusing because when I say number 1, I would normally say 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1 is your thumb, 2 is your pointer, 3, 4, and 5. So those are your fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to be using some numbers throughout our lesson. And that is it. This is your pre-lesson basics. Review this video, go over it, just take the time and read, what is in the pamphlet. And I will see you at our very first lesson where we're going to start playing the piano. Thank you for joining me.